Going on, my Houston fans? The Houston Astros are world champions. If you were at the parade today, it was absolutely fun. When you refer to the Astros, you refer to them as the two-time. We are smoking that Phillies pack. We are smoking that Yankees pack, that Mariners pack, the best team in the world. Now let's go ahead and win another one. The Houston Astros are an absolute dynasty. Hopefully the Houston Texans can be one. And with the Detroit Lions' recent win over the Green Bay Packers, the Houston Texans are slated to have the number 1 overall pick going into next year's draft, also the number 13. So, 2 high picks for the Houston Texans, one a potential franchise game-changing player going into next season. And we're going to look at the team as it is right now. And if today was draft day and you had the GM cap on, who are you selecting? Drop those comments down below. I want to see CJ, Bryce Young, Will Anderson. If there is some Will Levis fans who think he's worthy enough being taken number 1 overall, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Or if you want to wait until next year, there is Caleb Williams, who Cody has me hype on. But as it is right now, we'll start with the defense first. You potentially need a whole front 7 minus 1 linebacker spot for Christian Harris. An edge guy is definitely needed. We haven't seen Jonathan Grenard in weeks. A disappointing third season. Your best pass rusher has been Jerry Hughes. 7 sacks on the season. Maybe a double-digit sack season on the rise. Shout out to him and shout out to Nick Caserio for finding, Hughes, because we thought Jonathan Grenard was going to come into his own and, Hughes was just going to be the cream on the top, but it looks like Jerry Hughes is holding it down, and being the best pass rusher at 37, 38 years old. Shout out to him. Your interior of the offensive line is just non-existent. Any running back who is rushing against the Houston Texans is averaging 8 yards, 9 yards, 10 yards a carry, 130 yards a game. We cannot stop the run whatsoever. Any one of us simple fans could go out there and run the rock against this Houston Texans rushing defense. And that's just being fair. A whole new front 7 is needed. When you look at the offense, the question is Davis Mills. And that is the only question of the offense, because with the number 1 overall pick is usually a quarterback or a very nice edge rusher. And you're going to be determining, honestly, if you're asking me who it's going to come down to, it's going to come down to Bryce Young for me or Will Anderson, the Terminator. The question for Mills is has he shown you this season that he can be a starting quarterback in the future? I'm going to answer that and say no. Davis Mills yet has not completed a full 4 quarters of football. He has had some good games. His last recent one was against the Eagles. No Cooks, no Collins. Definitely had it into the third quarter where those interceptions just absolutely killed them, and we saw Davis Mills be Davis Mills. But he had a very solid first half with no weapons, and then, that opening drive touchdown, we're finding rookie tight end Tegan Quitoriano for it. That's what you wanted to see. But right now, you can say Davis Mills has not shown you that he is a franchise quarterback. That's why I'm saying, if it is today and you are drafting number 1 overall, I would love to see Bryce Young as the new quarterback for the Houston Texans. But I could also see, hold up, more on Bryce Young. He can throw any ball. His mobility is, there's no question there. I think nowadays, running the football as a quarterback is an added, weapon to the offense. You see Josh Allen, you see Lamar Jackson. Guys are able to extend plays. Patrick Mahomes also as well. I'm sorry, I was blanking on him. Tua Tagovailoa, all guys who are Jalen Hurts able to make plays, not only through the air, but with their feet. I think that is now needed in today's age in the NFL. But I could also see a situation where the Houston Texans take Will Anderson, number 1 overall, who has 7 sacks on the season and is dominant against the edge, and give Davis Mills a year 3, invest into the offensive line. There's that guard Voorhees who could be a second, third rounder. The conversations are endless, but if you're asking me right now, I am taking Bryce Young, number 1 overall. Let me know what you guys think. As always, go Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.